LS11 Universe, it's the Doctor and Zander, and welcome back to LSWF Kickoff. That is right, folks, we are just 7 days away from LSWF Royal Rumble Scorched Earth, where I will be fighting for the World Championship. The Doctor over here will be fighting for the United States Championship. The Circus will battle Chaos for the tag team titles, and a stipulation match to be decided at the end of the night. We'll announce that in Discord. But we're kicking things off right here, right now, with the Gang versus ETW. Out first, here comes the, well, I'd really say the odd man out of the Gang, Jace Scribner, gonna make his way to the ring. Yes, absolutely, Jace Scribner, he's, former tag team partner with Colton, his brother. Colton turns his back on the Gang just a few weeks ago at Christmas Chaos, joins NRW as we saw last week, goes into that United States Championship tournament, ends up coming up short against the man we'll see in just a moment's time, Ethan Ace. Well, now, Colton's brother is at the mercy of the Gang. Yeah, absolutely, it's very strange to see. I mean, Jay's still here in the Gang. I don't know how long that's going to last, though. How long are they going to keep him around? I'd say as long as he's able to write checks and cash them and get wins for the Gang, then there's no point in getting rid of him. Yeah, I mean, it would seem so, but at the moment, Jace has only had one match in LSWF, and it was a loss in the Fatal 4-Way Elimination matchup to crown the number 1 contenders for tag titles that Colton and Jace both lost. Jace got no pinfalls in that matchup, though. Yes, you're correct, and we know there's been some tension in the Discord between Jace and the rest of the Gang, so I suppose we'll see how long that lasts for the Gang and Jace as a working relationship. Absolutely, we will. Ladies and gentlemen, here comes the new LSWF United States Champion, the first man to hold that gold. He is the ace of LSWF. He is always ready. He is Ethan Ace. Yes, that's right. I've been keeping my eyes on this man very, very closely since he won that United States Championship. I had a feeling when I saw how he compared in that first round when he made it through that monster William Styles. I had a feeling that Ethan Ace might be in it to win it for the whole thing, and I knew I better start watching. He's the most successful member of the Gang thus far in LSWF. He's the only one to hold gold. He's got more wins than anybody. He's just thrown his United States title off. He seems to be telling Jace to get in the ring. When Jace slides in the ring, what's going on here?
Well, Jace, here's the thing. I'm not teaming with you tonight because, I only team with members of the Gang. Take a hike, kid. We're done with you.
Well, the Gang has just turned their back on Jace, leaving him to the wolves for a 2-on-1 handicap situation, as here comes Mada and Gregtree ETW to the ring. L-Tree Wrestling, I guess is what that means. Yes, Mada and Gregtree saying there seemed to be something familiar about one another to each other just last week and agreeing to do a tag team match tonight. Little do they know, they're getting a handicap match. A 2-on-1 handicap in their favor. Yes, that is right. The Gang has kicked Jace Scribner to the curb, and now Mada and Gregtree each going to look for their first victory in LSWF. So ETW making their way to the ring. Gregtree and Mada entering the ring without any further ado, folks. Here we go. That is right, the first matchup on a big night of LSWF. That's right, we got this matchup. The women's champion, Elizabeth Belle, will be in action as she prepares for Goth Queen by taking on Violet Hawkins. The main event will be the Quizmaster versus Triton Oprantis, with the winner taking the stipulation between Pregunta Valdora, Tech Nizzle, Joe Kremsley, and Silence in the tag team matchup at the Royal Rumble. That is why I'm on commentary and not Quizmaster tonight. I feel like I do his job more than he does nowadays. And then at the very end of the night, I will make my final statement to the LSWF crowd before I go head-to-head with Homelander next week for the World Championship. But let's not bury the lead here, Zander. Jace Scribner, despite being in a 2-on-1 matchup right now, is putting up a bit of a fight, it would seem. He's got the leg of Mada going after it, trying to take down the rather tall 6'3" Mada. Throws a kick. Mada catches him, though, and Mada, look at this, Zander. Mada with a sunset flip. Well, don't get it confused. That is Mada. Not who you might be thinking of. Different guys. As now Mada grabs onto him, flips over. Mada dropping Jace on the back of his head. And now Mada pulls back on the leg and Wishbones the leg of Jace. Jace Scribner in some trouble here. El Mada to the top rope, and look at this. The kingly luchador. Oh, he's up. Jace Scribner with a lung blower power bomb. Going out to the waist now of El Mada. Punches him in the side of the head and takes him down. Mada rolling back to his feet. Jace with a knee strike. Kicks him in the back of the head. Well, El Mada's down. Jace Scribner grabs onto him, gets him up on his shoulders, and Jace with El Mada punches him in the face. El Mada goes down in a heap. Jace Scribner's got him down for the one. No. El Mada able to kick out. You see that Gregtree wanted in. That's right, Gregtree wanted into the matchup, but El Mada is still down. Jace is working over him. Jace, I mean, if he can keep it a one-on-one situation between himself and El Mada, that could be enough. He might be able to put El Mada down without having to deal with Gregtree at all in this matchup. You're very right, Zander. You're very right indeed. But now El Mada getting out of the way, kicks him in the knee. El Mada, oh, look at this. Oh, I think he's trying to call San Diego. He's got to dial up. 619. 619 connects into West Coast Pop from the East Coast boy. 1, 2, no! Well, Jace Scribner showing some fun tonight. Oh! Well, Gregtree got tagged in and Scribner kicked him off of the apron immediately. You know, I feel like the gang might really be shooting themselves in the foot by kicking Jace out if he could get the win tonight. Absolutely, to kick him out of the group and then see him get a 2-on-1 victory would be quite something, wouldn't it? Indeed it would, Doug, as now Jace Scribner going after the leg of Gregtree right now, taking him down. Gregtree in some trouble. Gregtree caught with a knee to the face. Jace Scribner is putting up a hell of a fight. You gotta think he's gonna try and stick it to his brother at some point down the road. Yeah, when there's time. We only get 3 to 4 matches a week, and there's other stuff going on right now, all right? Referee the count of 7, kicked in the rib by Gregtree. And now Gregtree grabs onto him, sends him into the apron. Getting him back up to his feet now, Gregtree with Jace into the apron again. I believe the referee at the count of 8 now. We can see a count out. 9 count. Jace back in the ring. Don't get yourself counted out, Gregtree. Well, I feel like that referee's being a little lenient on the 10 count. Gregtree slides back into the last second with a knee strike. Big knee strike there from Gregtree. He grabs him. Look at this. He's got him. Gut wrenches him. Rolls over now, and Gregtree with another gut wrench, taking him down. And Gregtree has got him down. Gregtree's looking to end it here, folks. He's got him up. Gregtree with Bro Derek connects. Cover. 1, 2, 3. Just like that, folks. Gregtree and El Mada, ETW, get the win. That is right, folks. And by the way, I probably should have addressed this at the beginning of the episode. My grandparents who I live with, I'm doing some information about my router right now. You might hear some power through because the noise doesn't really work that well on Premiere. Well, you can ignore all these replays as El Mada and Gregtree celebrating their win here tonight. A big win in their tag team debut. The tag division's definitely been put on notice, and hey, if they can find a third guy, maybe even the trios division, because this time next week we'll start the Zander Mania Trios Championship Tournament on LSWF. Set of tag titles and a singles title. That's how we're going to do it, folks. No questions coming. Yes, that is right, but now we move on to our next bit of action for the night. That is right, the women's champion is going to be in action, but out first, here comes the Goth Rock Nightmare. Here comes Violet Hawkins to the ring. That is right, Violet Hawkins going to make her way to the ring tonight. The Goth Rock Nightmare was one of the women in the #1 contenders match just last week that was ultimately won by Goth Queen. That is right, so we know Violet Hawkins will be among the 20, will be one of the 30 women in the Royal Rumble next weekend, the 30-woman Rumble. I'm very much looking forward to both Rumbles next weekend. Going to be a big show. I'm gonna do my best. If I survive my match with Homelander, I'll try and be on commentary for both of them. It's be a pleasure to have you there. Yeah, I mean, you gotta survive your match with Ethan to be on commentary there. I mean, hey, I'm putting my in-ring career on the line, not my commentary career. Right, loopholes, how we keep you around if you lose. Right, exactly. Now you're getting it, boy. Now you're getting it. Yeah, exactly. So, Violet Hawkins making her way to the ring right now. The Goth Rock Nightmare has been a very, very dominant competitor only suffering a couple of hiccups here and there in Royal Rumbles or in standard 10-person Rumbles in the past. It's not Royal till it's 30 people. That's right, you tell him, boss. Yep, not Royal until there's 30 people. So, she came up short in that six-pack challenge last week, ultimately succumbing to the Goth Queen, I believe, in the final two. But here comes the showstopper, Elizabeth Belle. That is right, the LSWF Women's World Champion, making her way to the ring. Absolutely right, Elizabeth Belle will be going head-to-head with Goth Queen next week, her first pay-per-view title defense. She's already defended it once when she took on Madam Atlas of the Circus on day one, and now tonight she's going one-on-one with Violet Hawkins, a woman that I do not believe she's faced off with before. No, I cannot say I remember them facing off in the past. Alright, good. Making sure it wasn't just me. Cool. Well, Elizabeth Belle making her way down to the ring. The showstopper. Ready to stop the show tonight and make her family proud. What do you mean by that? We'll talk about it later. Elizabeth Belle has made her way to the ring, though. The LSWF Women's Champion is in the building. Alright, folks, without any further ado, it's the Goth Rock Nightmare versus the Showstopper. Here we go. That is right, folks, it is on. Violet Hawkins grabs her. Elizabeth Belle kicks her in the ribs now. Oh, what a right hook from Hawkins. Grabs onto the champion, and Violet Hawkins gets knocked back with an elbow. Elizabeth Belle grabs onto her, grabs her by the throat. No way she's going to choke slam her. No, she sweeps the leg instead. Very crafty play there from Elizabeth Belle, I will say. Absolutely it was. She gets her up. Violet Hawkins counters. Suplex connects from Violet Hawkins, taking her down. And now Violet Hawkins grabs onto Elizabeth Belle, getting her back up to her feet. The showstopper in some trouble here. Kicks her in the ribs. Violet Hawkins with a right hook into the back. Takes down Elizabeth Belle. Has her down now. Elizabeth Belle in some serious trouble. Gets caught. She grabs Violet Hawkins. She scoops her up. Knee into the back. Takes her down. Getting her back up to her feet now is Elizabeth Belle. She's got Violet Hawkins. Kicks her in the ribs. And again, Elizabeth Belle knocking her back. Chops her. Goes for a kick. Countered by Violet Hawkins. Elizabeth Belle with a right hook now. And Elizabeth Belle gets knocked back. Violet Hawkins with a right hook. Hawkins grabs onto her. There's Elizabeth Belle over the top rope. Right hook connects. And again, knocking her down. Elizabeth Belle gets caught with another right hook. And now again, that one floors her. The showstopper is down. Steps back, does Elizabeth Belle. There's a chop. Goes for a clothesline. And drives her into the floor, does Elizabeth Belle. She grabs onto her now. She gets Violet Hawkins back up to her feet, chopping away. Elizabeth Belle showing what she's got. I mean, she's beat bigger competitors than herself in the past. Yes, that's absolutely right. She took down Madam Atlas of the Circus to retain that title just a few nights ago, just 2 weeks ago now, in fact. Yes, absolutely. Is now Elizabeth Belle looking to take a count out here? Well, no, she's actually going to break the count, it would seem. Well, indeed she does. Make me eat my own words immediately. Elizabeth Belle slams her down. And now Elizabeth Belle, drop kick into the back, takes down Violet Hawkins. Now the Goth Rock Nightmare in some trouble here. Elizabeth Belle slamming her head first into the mat right now, slams her down. And now Elizabeth Belle getting her back up to her feet. She's got Hawkins up, kicks her in the ribs. Elizabeth grabs onto her, throws her across the ring, into the barricade, taking her down. Elizabeth Belle showing what she's made of right now. Elizabeth goes right back out of the ring, breaking the count yet again. Grabs onto Violet Hawkins, who hits her with a knee strike. And a punch to the gut now, and Violet Hawkins scoops her up. And no, Elizabeth with an arm drag takes her down. Big move there from Elizabeth Belle. Pulls her in, and huge Uranagi into a backbreaker. Hell of a move there, lifting someone twice his size up like that. Absolutely it was. And now Elizabeth Belle heading back into the ring. Over at the count of 5 here, Elizabeth now goes out of the ring. Elizabeth Belle with a right hook. No, gets caught by Violet Hawkins with one instead. Violet Hawkins sends her into the steps. Grabs onto her. Into the steps again. Down goes the showstopper. This matchup mainly taken. Oh my god! Well, I know what you were about to say, but Violet Hawkins with a one-arm choke slam just sent Elizabeth Belle crashing into the floor. And now Elizabeth Belle pulls her in, scoops her up. Sidewalk slam backbreaker. Referee continuing the count here at the count of 6 as Elizabeth Belle, I think, starting to realize that, oh god, This woman is dominant. Looking to potentially take a count out. Elizabeth Belle goes into the corner. Violet Hawkins grabs her. Grabs her by the back of the head. Slams her head first into the turnbuckle. There's an elbow strike. And again. Dragging her down. Elizabeth Belle getting picked back up to her feet. Violet Hawkins grabs onto her. Throws her into the corner. Now Violet Hawkins looking to send her crashing down. Oh God. Off the top rope. Choke slam. Into the cover on the champion. 1, 2, no! Near fall there for the Goth Rock Nightmare. Very, very close near fall there indeed, Zander. And now Violet Hawkins grabs her, lifts her up, and slams her down. Now Violet Hawkins, elbow drop. And Eliza kicks out. Elizabeth Belle able to kick out there. Violet Hawkins kicks her down again, stomping on her repeatedly. And now Violet Hawkins trying to knock her back. Big slap there from Elizabeth Belle into a clothesline. Well, that seems to have fired the champion up, getting that slap out. There's a drop kick knocking her off her feet. Elizabeth Belle's got her down now, and the showstopper kicks her in the ribs, looking for the beauty of the Beast. DDT takes her down, lays across her into the cover, keeps her away from the ropes as well. 1, 2, great shot of the ref. No! Well, the referee was right on the camera shot on that one, wasn't he? Yeah, you'd think these guys would be prepared for TV. Oh, wait for the super kick. Violet Hawkins caught her and swept the legs. Cover 2, no! Very close 2 count there for Hawkins. Now Violet Hawkins getting Elizabeth Belle back up to her feet. Pulls her in. Throws her into the corner. And now Violet Hawkins, no, Elizabeth Belle out of the way. The showstopper keeping the show going right now. Knee strike. Picks her up, double armed. Choke bomb. Into an elbow drop there, Doc. Violet Hawkins really turning things around for herself here. She scoops Elizabeth Belle up. Sidewalk slam. That one might have put her down. Locking her in. Camel clutch, no! Getting her back up to her feet now. Violet Hawkins nearly could have ended there. If Elizabeth Belle's feet hadn't been under the ropes, now Hawkins getting Belle back up to her feet, jabs her in the ribs, and again, elbow strike knocks her back. Elizabeth Belle fighting back against the attempted choke slam. Throws the monster over the top rope. She's got to use this matchup as a warm-up for Goth Queen, you think. Stunner! Stunner into the ropes, takes her down. Elizabeth Belle's got her down, grabs onto Violet Hawkins. Getting her back up to her feet now, Elizabeth Belle slams her head first into the mat. Taking her down very quickly there. And now Elizabeth Belle stalking her. Gets caught, Violet Hawkins throws her into the apron, taking her down. Now Violet Hawkins back into the ring. Like I said, I was going to say earlier, I think more of this match is taking place on the outside of the ring than inside of it. Feels like every time it looks like we might get a count out, someone goes back in and gets right back out to break the count. It does seem that way, doesn't it? Again, CPU versus CPU is so weird to me. Well, you're doing a whole universe based on it. And it's because I don't want to show bias. That's why the booking is weird. Elizabeth Belle now, look at this. Going into a cross space on the floor. Bulldog choking her on the floor right now is Elizabeth Belle. She's got it in tight. Violet Hawkins might have to tap out here. This could be it. For the count of 4, no, Elizabeth Belle. Unable to keep her in the hold. Decides to pick her back up to her feet. Comes onto her now. Oh, into the ring post. Oh, yeah, you heard the connection there. Elizabeth Belle gets shoved back by Violet Hawkins. For the count of 6 now, Elizabeth Belle sending her across ringside. Referee stops, has the count still going at 7. Is Elizabeth going to stay in the ring this time? 8, no she's not. Well, here we go again. Elizabeth Belle grabs onto her. No, Violet Hawkins with a knee strike. Hawkins, no. Elizabeth counters. And Elizabeth Belle grabs onto her. Shoves her away, just knocks her down with a shove that time. Seems these two are getting to their exhaustion point. Elizabeth Belle goes after the leg, taking out the leg of Violet Hawkins. Getting her back up to her feet now is Elizabeth Belle, grabs onto her, sending Violet Hawkins. Oh, into the ring post, down she goes. Violet Hawkins is going to feel that one. Elizabeth Belle's got her down. And now Elizabeth Belle stomps the head. Grabbing onto her, getting her back up to her feet. Elizabeth Belle Violet Hawkins, no, Hawkins counters, scoops her up, Elizabeth Belle counters, and drives her into the floor. We're at the count of 5 here. It could end in a count out after all of this. A little underwhelming, wouldn't it? A little bit. And the barricade goes Violet Hawkins, and down she goes. We're at the count of 6 now. Elizabeth Belle bends back the arm and stomps the arm. Referee now at the count of 7. Knee strike from Violet Hawkins. Elizabeth Belle sent crashing across the ringside. Down she goes. And Violet Hawkins going to get back in the ring before the count of 8. Could she take a count-out victory here? 8 count, Elizabeth Belle back in. Oh! Violet Hawkins got caught up posing. Beauty of the Beast DDT! But I think Violet Hawkins is a little too close to the ropes. You want to pull that arm away, Elizabeth. Referee's going to call the rope break. Yes, but I think Elizabeth Belle hears the one more time chant. And it looks like she's going to go for it. Hits it again. Sliding into the cover. Good night, Violet Hawkins. 2, 3, that's a dub for the champ. Big win there for the champion. Yep, Elizabeth Belle picks up the win again. Just like that, another victory for the LSWF Women's World Champion. Sends a clear message to the Golf Queen as well. She sure does, Doc, she sure does. So Elizabeth Belle scores the victory tonight. She beats the Goth Rock Nightmare, but how will she fare against the Goth Queen at the Royal Rumble next weekend? We'll find out, and on that night we'll also find out who fights the winner of that match for the LSWF Women's World title. Well, before the main event, we caught up with Hanzo backstage.
You know, Colton might have lost that tournament last week, but hell, he put up a good fight. Really makes me want to put up a fight too. So, Royal Rumble, who's got next for this internet title? Sounds entertaining. See you in a week, champion. First, I have a circus to kill.
Threatening words there from Triton Oprantis, and I guess I can say it's official. Next Saturday at the LSWF Royal Rumble Scorched Earth event, it will be Hanzo defending the Internet Championship against this man, the leader of Chaos, Triton Oprantis. A very, very tense match added to the show there, Zander. Indeed it is. So, Triton Oprantis tonight looks to get one more win before the Royal Rumble, though, and get a chance for Chaos to name the time and name the place, or name the stipulation, really, between the Circus and Chaos for the Royal Rumble. Yes, that is right, it will be Pregunta Voldora. And yeah, you try doing a Spanish name and a fake British accent. Let's see how it goes for you. Anyways, the flying question, Pregunta Voldora, and the hypnotic cyborg Tech Nizzle taking on Joe Kremsley and Silence of Chaos in a rematch for those LSWF Tag Team titles. Quizmaster vacating his spot and giving it to the flying question in order for Quizmaster to enter the Royal Rumble next Saturday. Absolutely, that is correct. I told Quizmaster he could either be in the rematch or he could be in the Rumble. He couldn't have both. So Quizmaster tonight, it's going to be a battle to find out who's the better man. That's what Quizmaster said last week is what he wanted. He made a gentleman's wager, if you will, is what I believe he called it, with Triton Oprantis. A simple one-on-one wrestling match. May the best man win, and may the best man pick the stipulation for their associates to battle it out next week. Well, Triton Oprantis is a very dominant competitor. He had a great showing in that United States title tournament. I mean, he's already made a habit out of crushing people in the circus. That is right, he made short work of Tech Nizzle last week in the U.S. title tournament before Colton would end up finally getting the win over him, getting only his second ever victory as well. But now, he's got to go one-on-one with the leader of the circus. Triton goes one-on-one with the Quizmaster. Yes, that is right. Oh, come on. Asshole. Yes, the Quizmaster still reigns as the LS11 Predictions Champion right now, because he doesn't have to defend it at the real-life Royal Rumble, because I'm going to be in Paris and can't challenge him. And with me in Paris, that means that I'm the only person here who knows how to contact Quizmaster, which means I'm not going to be able to get him for predictions against anyone. You alright? Yes, I'm excited to go to Paris. I'm annoyed that I'm going to be in Paris during the Royal Rumble. It's a very mixed bag of emotions. Alright, man. Okay, you're going to be in Paris then. Yes, I know. I'm excited for that part. You know, you could watch the Rumble at 3 in the morning, yes. Well, now you know how all of your fans across the pond feel. Fair enough. Quizmaster makes his way to the ring, though, with the predictions title over his shoulder. Elimination Chamber is coming, I promise. Elimination Chamber will be back for predictions, I swear. Well, without any further ado, folks, it's Triton Oprantis versus the Quizmaster. That's right, folks, here we go. With these two men one-on-one. Triton grabs onto him now, and oh! Head scissor takedown immediately from the leader of Chaos. Triton Oprantis! Good God, he just kicked the face of Quizmaster. Quizmaster grabs onto him now, and Quizmaster rolls him through. Super kick to a kneeling Triton. Quizmaster trying to turn it around for himself quickly here. You know, Quizmaster is yet to get a singles victory in LSWF. Yes, that's right, he was supposed to have a singles match with me and instead called on Tech for it. And Tech absolutely dominated me, that was not fun. Oh, went for a knee strike, Triton out of the way. Triton gets out of the way now, and Triton Oprantis grabs onto Quizmaster, pulls him in, snaps the arm. Taking him down now, and Triton, I mean, you know, you got to think both these men have got to be looking forward to the Trios tournament as well, because you got to think the Circus and Chaos are going to be involved in it some way, somehow. As Triton Oprantis went for a drop kick and the Quizmaster got out of the way, and now Quizmaster grabs onto him. No, Triton turns it around. He's got him up. Quizmaster in trouble. Triton. No, Quizmaster slips out of the suplex. Into a German. Now Quizmaster quickly trying to turn things around here. Quizmaster gonna look to fly. You don't see Quizmaster do that very often, that's for sure. He's perched on the top rope, though. Quizmaster coming off the top with a clothesline. Quizmaster seeming to finally try and turn things around here. Turns him over. He's got Triton down. Quizmaster. Oh, Bulldog choke is in from the leader of the Circus, the predictions champion, with a Bulldog choke in on Triton, who slips out of it. And Triton Oprantis getting out of it. You know, I'm kind of pulling for Quizmaster's Circus next week. Yeah, what's that? Because I recently announced it'll be myself and Carnold against the Circus on the February 4th episode of LSWF Kickoff when I'm back from Paris. So if they've got the titles, that means we got a title shot. You know, I can kind of see why you'd be rooting for them then. You do realize that would cause the people who already don't like you to. Yeah, I know. Oh, tilt-a-whirl backbreaker from Triton. Cover on Quizmaster, but a work break. Triton's got him down now, and Triton Oprantis. Oh, hang on a minute. Triton takes him down with the Uranagi. Cover. 1, 2, 3. Just like that, he's done it again. Triton Oprantis absolutely dominates Quizmaster. Quizmaster, I mean, he tried his best, he tried his damnedest, but ultimately Triton Oprantis got the win. Triton Oprantis runs through our normal commentary duo member. Triton Oprantis will pick the stipulation. We'll announce that before the show itself. Ladies and gentlemen, if you'll excuse me, I've got a few things to talk about. I'd like to do it in front of all of you instead of behind this desk. So please indulge me as I make my way to the ring.
In 7 days, I am going to walk in to the fight of my life. Last time I said it would be a miracle or a massacre, and I was the one massacred. Last time, I was a man walking in against a god. With a little bit of help from Temp V, something that gives humans superpowers, I've made it an even playing field. But I don't know if that's gonna be enough. And I know a lot of you on the roster don't like me. I'm well aware. I created this show to be a place for all of you, as well as myself and my friends, and this self-professed superhero shows up and steals our world title. Well, someone's got to be stupid enough to go get it back, and damn it, it's going to be me. And yeah, I'll admit it kind of hurts building a show and giving all of these people opportunities for so many of them to turn around and spit in your face, but even for them, for all of my friends and everyone in the back, everyone watching at home, it's tired of not having the world title on your screen each and every week. In 7 days, I fight for all of you. In 7 days, I walk into the fight of my life. In 7 days, I put up one final fight. In 7 days, I will win the LSWF World Championship, or I'm gonna die trying. When I do this, I do it for all of you. And honestly, I encourage the whole roster to watch that match. And remember, if you want a world title to fight for, love me or hate me, I'm your last hope. I've been Zander, and that was LSWF.